Dan Wiederer, joined by Rich Campbell out here at Hallis Hall. Rich, the start of game week for the Bears, who are headed out west to handle the San Francisco 49ers. They're going to have their hands full here with an offense that can challenge them in a lot of different ways. Colin Kaepernick's a versatile threat who can do so many things with that zone read look when they throw it at him. What is your takeaway from hearing from Lance Briggs today, from Jared Allen today, on what the Bears need to do to be on top of their assignments on Sunday?
Well, it's a lot of what we've heard in the past, especially last year when the Bears' run defense really fell apart, and that is these guys have to stay disciplined. And Jared Allen talked for a long time about how even though players want to be aggressive in getting after the ball, a lot of it has to do with understanding how your assignment fits into the other 10 guys on the field.
Yeah.
If you have the dive, for example, you can't go chasing the option run around the end. You might look bad. If you end up chasing it, you vacate your gap, and then that's when things fall apart. The Bears actually were pretty happy with how they defended the zone read against the Bills. Mel Tucker and Jared Allen said that the Bills ran 12 zone read runs and averaged only 3 yards on each of them. Lance Briggs singled out 2 runs, the 2 long ones, one at the end of the first half and then one in overtime, as the ones that the Bears really have to clean up. Again, Lance reiterated that he was out of his gap on one of them and said it was eye discipline. And it goes back to some of these same principles we've heard for months now. Eye discipline and guys doing their job.
Well, and Mark Trestman talked today that sometimes your job doesn't feel right when you're on the field and in the heat of the battle, but you still have to do it. And this is a recurring theme. This dates back to last year. Obviously, there's a lot of new faces on the defense, so we can't bring last year back to the picture entirely, but when you have the same issues over and over and you keep hearing that they're correctable, when do they get corrected? And I think that's what this Bears team is facing right now.
Well, and those are the questions we're going to have to continue to ask as the Bears put a body of work together this season against some very difficult offenses to defend, and it starts with the 49ers this week, and you hear Mark Trestman go on about how explosive Colin Kaepernick is, and Lance Briggs was asked to compare E.J. Manuel, last week's opponent, to Kaepernick when Briggs said, look, he's as fast as they come at the quarterback position. So not only are the Bears going to have to be disciplined, they're going to have to play fast. It's not something they've always done with this group, and we're just going to have to see how it plays out.
We'll have more on the Bears and the 49ers throughout the week at chicagotribune.com. Check back for updates and news throughout the week. For Rich Campbell, I'm Dan Wiederer. We'll see you.